Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We're having another Wednesday stream because I have some time off. So, I mean, not off. Wrong word to use. I just have some time that I can use to stream. Hi Emblem, hi Irene, welcome. How was your guys' week? I feel like I'm very low in here, but then again, my camera is kind of high. I can't really lower it because my monitor ends literally right here, over here. So I can't even lower it because then you're just gonna constantly see like this, you know, the top of the screen is gonna, no, the bottom of the screen is constantly gonna be cut off by the monitor. And I don't want that to happen because I know that it's gonna be kind of annoying, but I want to play some Nikki today. It's gonna be a very chill stream. I just wanna run around, get some blinks because I am somehow running out of them all the time. I think we finished already the main quest, so I'm not gonna be doing any quests today. I think I'm gonna do some world quests on Friday, perhaps. I have quite a long queue of those, so... Oh, wait, I just realized I didn't put my YouTube chat here. Oh, wait. Give me a second. I'm literally not looking. I don't know if people on YouTube said anything, but hi. Hold on, I'll be able to see your guys' chats in a second. Hi, Gamwa. Where do I have it? No. Here. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, streamer bot. That's what I use. Okay, let me open the app. Blings are a pain. Right? I didn't have a problem with it until I started leveling up all my clothes. Hold on. Control T, I believe? Was it? No, control window T maybe. Ah, yeah. Okay, got it. We have everything. Okay. Wait. Why is it not showing me? Wait, why is it not showing me the chat? The Twitch chat? Maybe I need to refresh. How do I refresh this? Anyway, how was your guys' week? What have you been doing? We have a little bit of preparations for Easter, but nothing special really because we don't really do anything that intense on Easter. It's not really like a holiday. I mean, we celebrate it obviously, but it's not as big as usually Christmas is. Okay, now I can see your guys' chats, I think. Alrighty. Hi JK and hi Azul, welcome. My week was alright. I was just saying that we have a little bit of Easter preparations going on. But besides that, nothing really special. I finally put together all of the Omori playthroughs. And guys, I kid you not, entire Saturday uploading this video. I need you to understand that this video, and I'm not kidding, it's over 24 hours long. So if you need background noise video, this is going to be the ultimate one. Yeah, BTS playlist. I have a K-pop playlist because the thing is, I try to open my Spotify and it's not really working. So I can only play this one playlist that I have because this one is working. But if I tried to look up some songs and it's just nothing is working. It's showing me that I typed in K-pop in the search bar on the top of Spotify app. It's just not loading. Front page is not loading. Literally nothing is loading. I'm surprised that this song is even playing, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, the previous messages got missed. Sorry, Paul. I wasn't aware of what was going on the Twitch chat. Honestly, if you want to hop on Twitch, I highly recommend. I never have any issues with Twitch streams, and just in general, I feel like Twitch is just more interactive. I personally prefer streaming on Twitch more. And also, I think you don't need an account to just watch the stream unless you want to chat. Then I think you do need an account then. But hop on in if you want. It's always linked in the description. That's so weird. The music stopped. It's so funny because it's showing me that it's playing on my side, even though I can't hear it. Oh, I changed the song, so I think it's working. I don't understand what's going on with Spotify today, and I wanted to play some fun music today. Well, okay. I'm gonna be on Twitch instead. Yeah, I think it's better on Twitch, honestly. Okay, now it plays. Yeah, because I changed the song and somehow changing the song made it work. I don't know why. Like, I guess this is probably going to be the problem we're going to be occurring from time to time, I guess. So just in case if the song stops playing in the background, just tell me. I'm going to switch to another one and maybe the other one is going to work. Yeah, we're just going to have to sing ourselves. I don't know what song we can sing together. Somebody once told me. Why is that the only song that comes to my head when I think of songs to sing? And ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. My shirt is adorable. Thank you. It's actually one of my favorite t-shirts that I own. It has like little flowers. It's actually, I don't know if you can tell. No, you definitely can't. But it's knitted. This is a knitted top. I don't know if you can tell, but like it's knitted. So I really like it. It's very pretty. My previous messages were asking if you have bubbles and threads as well as blings. And today's your birthday. Happy birthday. I have some bubbles. I have them. And I've been farming because now there's this like bonus, right? That you can get double drops. So I've been trying to get that. Threads I have a lot of. I don't need to worry about that. But blings, I don't have enough. Hi Kajime, welcome back. Okay, that's my list of things that I want to talk about. Say, oh, remember the muffins that I did on Friday? I was telling you guys that I just did like really plain vanilla muffins, and I was like, okay, something is missing. They're not hitting right. And I came up on stream that I maybe should do a lemon icing on them, and I did that. I went after the stream, did the icing, and let me tell you, my dad loved those muffins, like to the point that he ate most of them and I barely was able to get like a couple of them. And here I was like, oh my god, I made such plain muffins, no one's gonna eat them. And then I basically had to fight for them, fight for my own muffins, because my dad loved the lemon icing. To be fair, I also really love it. It's so delicious. Yeah, double drops each day. Yeah, honestly, I wish that they're gonna do more of these double drops in the future because they always help. Like, I always think that's good. I think there was also Eureka's double drops some time ago, and I also used that, but I think at least the bubbles are more worth it because I think with Eureka's you can kind of get away with having fewer of them, at least right now that I am at the beginning of the game. What else do I have in here? What? Oh my god. Oh. Hold on, can I like show you this without showing anything else? Cause like I need you to like try to understand what the hell did I write here? Hold on. Can you see? Oh my god. Here. A few games. I wrote a few games went on sale. That's what I wanted to write, but it's literally unreadable. So what I was saying is that I want to have one story-based game at a time, and we just finished Tomori, so tomorrow we're gonna be starting a new one. And now there is a problem that arises because there is a few games on sale that I could play. Like, for example, yesterday or 2 days ago, Detroit Become Human went on sale, and it's literally on such a huge sale. It's 70% off, which is insane. That's a really good deal. But the thing is, like, I was waiting for some other games. Like, that's the games that went on sale basically are not on my list of priorities. You know, when I showed you that list of games that I wanted to play, I have like 3 of those in mind that I would want to play the most. Of course, none of them went on sale. And only the games that I was like, oh yeah, maybe we could play someday went on sale. So that is on sale. Also another game, but this one I actually already purchased because I know for a fact I want to play with you on stream. It's, oh, hold on, I don't remember. Let me open the Steam map. They actually did double drops for the weekly boss as well. Oh, see, I didn't have weekly boss unlocked at the time, so I don't even know. But that's actually really good. I didn't expect that they would do double drops for weekly bosses. Wait, let me see. I have it in my library, this game. Oh, What Remains of Edith Finch. That's the game. That's the name. I actually have already seen the gameplay of this, like the entire playthrough of this game. But that happened when this game first came out, and I think at least this game came out around 2017 or something. So it's been almost a decade, and therefore I don't really remember anything from it. So I wouldn't mind playing with you guys. And from what I remember, it's a very like emotional story, but like an emotional story with like the light at the end of the tunnel type of story, from what I remember. But I don't know. Edit Finch is so good. It's so good. Okay, so you guys have played it, so you know. Or maybe you've seen the gameplays of it. So that's what I wanted, right? The Detroit is right now on sale. And also I was doing research on Doki Doki. And I'm still kind of like, okay, I don't know. Because you were saying that the game at some point shows like your computer's name or your Steam name. But I did my research. And like the conflicting answers are just driving me insane because I don't know which name is it gonna finally give. Because like, for example, my PC name is Katadeling. My Steam username is Katadeling. But then my username, I have like 3 different usernames. And I don't know which one it's gonna choose because it's showed me that it's gonna do the... like this computer and then C ... you know, I don't know how to say this, but like the path and then user. But like I have 3 different users. Which one is it gonna pick? I don't know. Like the one that I'm on right now, but like I don't I don't know. And from what I know, you can't change the username like this either without essentially erasing all your files. So I don't know if I'm gonna play this game yet, even though I really like the idea of it. Nikki. And I still don't know. Thank you so much for the follow, Soviet. Here lurking as always. I know, you're always there, Lippy. Just wanted to say that CD Keys has some really good deals on Steam games, such as Detroit Become Human. Yeah, hold on. I need to check actually CD Keys. It's Detroit right now is on sale on Steam itself. Anyway, CD Keys. I need to type it so that I don't forget. I think I actually have purchased a few games from this website already, so I know it's like a legit website, right? It's not like a scam or something. Oh, okay. I should definitely look into this. There are even some sales. Okay, I'll check that out after the stream. Yoo-hoo, Comfort Creator, welcome, Rover. Oh yeah. I've heard about the updates for new region, and there's going to be like a little bit of co-op. I've heard, right, in that new region, in Infinity Nikki. So I'm excited. We'll see how this is gonna go. Also, another thing that for those of you who don't know, basically, I started playing Marvel Rivals some time ago. I'm really bad at it, but I'm trying my best. And yesterday was my first time playing after the new season started. So, you know, I decreased in rank again. I'm in bronze 3 to no one's surprise. And I was just having like the worst matches of my life. I went on like the biggest loss streak. I guess thank God that I was on bronze 3, so I can't go any lower. I see that the music stopped playing again. I love that. Hello? Okay, this is playing. So it was just going really bad. However, I had one really funny moment that even though we lost the match, but I want to show you because of how funny this entire situation was. And I need to explain the situation. So I mainly play support, right? Support characters. I really like them. And I'm mainly playing either Luna or Invisible Woman. And this game, I was playing Invisible Woman. And it was just so funny. Hold on, I'll show you. Yeah, the housing is on the horizon. But I don't know when housing is going to come and play, right? No, I didn't get to silver yet. I was hoping that I'm going to get to silver in the previous season, right? But then I started losing like every single game and I just got so frustrated. I'm like, no, I am not losing. Sorry, I am not ending the season on anything lower than bronze 1, which was my highest. But I'm very new to the game, okay? And I've never played any shooter games before. This is my first shooter game, my first competitive game, so I'm still learning. And yeah, I'm back. I'm trying to be back in action. And now let me show you this clip. I literally had to record this clip. Like I went back to replays because it's so funny. Okay, hold on. I need to first of all lower the volume of this. Okay, and then I'll share my screen to show you. Where is it? Okay, so here's me, right? Playing Invisible Woman. Luna main here. Ooh, welcome, welcome. So I'm staying in the back, right? And we're doing terrible, okay? This is not a good game, but I just want to show you what happened. So we got dived by Iron Fist. And look how I handled the situation. So here he is, right? Behind me. I jumped on this roof and I just stood there. And he didn't see me. And I need you to understand how it must have looked from his side. So, you know, in Rivals, when you play Invisible Woman, if you don't move or do anything for like 3 seconds, I believe, you go invisible. But that's the thing. This guy saw me jumping on the roof and then somehow still missed me. Hi, Kay, welcome. I'm showing a really funny clip from my Marvel Rivals play. So there he is from his perspective, right? He's diving me. This is me, right? And then Moon Knight. He's trying to fight us. Moon Knight gets away and then he tries to go for me. But I jump on the roof. He saw me, right? You saw him looking up. So he saw me that I'm on the roof, but he didn't make it. So he's gonna try to get back on top of the roof. But that's just not working. And then he looks here and this is where I stood. But to him, he's like, oh my God, she's gone. She's no longer here. But that's the thing. I was there. I didn't move. And so...
What was that, Pip?
Yeah, this is the peak bronze experience. Ooh.
You will get there. Love your streams.
Thank
and
you so
excited
much.
for the next story-driven game less than 3.
Oh my God, I did not hear that. You know, I need to make the sound louder for me because I literally did not hear. I need to read that again. Love the Marvel Rivals plays. You will get there. Love your streams and excited for the next story-driven game. Thank you. Maybe at some point I will even stream Rivals once let me get out of bronze at least, you know? Because I feel like when you stream Rivals, you probably will attract people who like this game, like, right? And I don't want them to shame me for my gameplay. So that's something. You love that. Yeah, hold on. And now I have this. Oh, I have this also point of view. So this is like, you know, third person point of view. How this situation looked like. There's me, there's the Moon Knight, and then over here, a wild Iron Fist trying to dive us. You're all down to silver too, man. How far were you when the season ended? At like gold 2 or something or higher? Look at this. This is so funny to me. So there he is, jumping on us, right? He's fighting. Moon Knight jumped away. And listen, when you see me like this, right? This means that I'm visible. But then when I go blue, I become invisible. So look, literally just a second before he jumps over here, I become invisible. And so he looks here and I technically am not there, even though I am very much here. And then he just walks off. And then I go, Diamond 3, wait, really? So that's how low they put you? Oh my God. No one should shame healer mains ever. As much as I agree with it, let's be honest, we are always the scapegoats. They will always blame us no matter what. But that's not the end of this clip, because I want to show you, because I didn't realize how funny this was from the Moon Knight's perspective. And now we're gonna go onto the Moon Knight's perspective. And as I said, I didn't even realize that Moon Knight was even there when I was playing the game. I only noticed this situation after we finished, and I went to the replay because I like sometimes going to replays and see what I did wrong so that I can improve and think, oh, maybe in this situation I could have like hide or do something. Also support main. Yeah, I know, JK, that you said that you like supports. Which one is your main? So just pay attention to the wild Moon Knight. You know, I love Moon Knight mains. Like, they're so unserious. I feel like they're a meme in the community, but I love them for it, you know? Okay, so just pay attention to Moon Knight, because we already saw what happens to me. This is, right, us. And while Moon Knight decides to jump away, he jumps on top of this building over here, right? And then he does the same exact tactic as I do, which is just that he stays. So, Iron Fist chasing me. I'm just running for my life. And then Moon Knight is just... he's just there. running around this tower. And then he notices that I'm standing here. So he's just in case ready to help. But like, he didn't notice us. It's just pure, like, bronze experience, as you said. Just so beautiful. That was Blaze Supports. Just like in MOBAs? I don't know what MOBAs is. Is that like a different game? It's good though, because people grinded to ranks that did not match their gameplay. Ah, okay. I mean, I also am in for deranking. Like, I definitely think so. I just don't think that if you're super high, you should go to like all the way to bronze, because that's ridiculous, right? That you would have to go like, I don't know, from eternity all the way to bronze. Cloak and Dagger, but I play many of them. Okay. Why I quit Genshin? Why do you think I quit Genshin? Like, well, I actually am curious. Why do you think so? Because I can give you the answer, but you already know the answer. Because Genshin doesn't feel good anymore. That's one way to put it. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna play one game for the rest of your life. That's what I'm gonna say. I just don't feel like playing this game, and I don't want to make content on it. I actually, honestly, I've said this so many times. I've hated making content on this game for almost a year before I decided to stop making content on it, so. Quick answer, I'm famous, I had a video. But that's not the reason, that's the point. Like, it started from there, but it's not the reason. Never mind, I can't spell. It's okay, Azu. It's okay. It happens to all of us. Yeah, because I don't play because it's boring. Yeah, that's a good answer. It's boring. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's boring. Like, to me, it feels so repetitive and like grindy, but not like a fine grind. To the point that I just feel no sense of accomplishment. I feel no motivation. Also, honestly, Natlan is just not an appealing region, if I'm being honest with you. I thought I could come back when Snezhnaya comes out. And then I heard that apparently next region is not going to be Snezhnaya. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. So, I'm glad to catch another stream. Hi, ML. Welcome. Okay, we can now go to Nikki. Miss Nikki. Okay, here we are. And the music stopped playing again. Why you do that to me today? Wait, it stopped playing in the middle of a song. Okay. Does this have music on? No, I don't. Okay. Just in case, if you are watching on YouTube, then I recommend going to Twitch, because I actually have music in the background. You know, we have some like K-pop. Now we have some J-rap. Is that how you call it? I don't know. It's Japanese rap. I don't know, Lexi, you have to ask other people what do you guys think, because I have no idea what's going on in the Genshin community. Spotify is having issues. Yeah, I never had that issue before, so that is just ridiculous. Genshin is also somewhat behind Hongastara and ZZ when it comes to character building. Oh, really? See, Emblem, almost you have 100%. It's not there yet. Okay, what do we do first? I think first I need to like do dailies and use vital energy. Oh, okay, see, this is what we need. This is my goal for today. I need blings. And what are our tasks for today? Oh, nice. Almost like that Iron Fist looking at you. Listen, I wonder what it was like for this guy when he was trying to attack me, and then I just literally disappeared. Invisible Woman has this one line when she says something like, "What am I, invisible?" And I and I feel like he probably was like, "What is she, invisible?" So next time Emblem will get 100%. Okay, photo, S-Links. Okay, vital energy, minigame. Oh, well, okay, hold on. We can first of all change some time. Yeah, invisible when she is actually invisible. It's like, huh? How is that possible? Where is she? What happened? Okay, let's find a minigame. Here we have a minigame that I haven't tried yet. We'll also get some diamonds. I don't know. Do minigames give us blings? I guess we'll see. I don't know. I will say that I am kind of like, when it comes to rivals, I am slightly... maybe not disappointed, but I definitely have a bit too high expectations of myself because I really thought I'm gonna get the hang of this game much faster than I actually did. I mean, hold on. I did, as if I actually have this game figured out already. I definitely don't. I still feel like I do a lot of basic mistakes. I just thought I'm gonna make progress faster, and I've been playing this game for... I don't remember when I started. I think it was the beginning of March. So a bit over a month. And I feel like my gameplay is still at bronze level. And it's just like... like, I want to feel like I'm doing progress in any game. That's very important to me. I like having goals. And there are specific goals a lot of the times that I work on. And I just so desperately want to be better. But I'm just not. I don't know. What is that? The rabbit deer? Actually, I don't know if you've seen Emblem, but they have like a lot of these animals that look very similar to real life animals, but it's actually like a mix of different ones. So for example, there are like what I would call squirrel fluffy cats slash dogs.
To see you again.
Thank you so much for the follow, Real Yuko-chan. I remember that I am a strategist, not a healer. I don't heal bot. That's the thing. I don't heal bot. I try my best to do damage, but like, it's like other things that I struggle with. Like, for example, ult placement and timing of it. Or aim. I mean, aim I'm working on. And I have noticed an improvement because my accuracy used to be at like 20%. Now it's like around 30 to sometimes even 37. Like yesterday I had a few games where it was 37 and I felt very proud of myself. I was like, ooh, that's almost pro. Because I think pros have like around 50% accuracy. So that's almost me. I'm almost a pro for sure. Yeah, most animals are hybrids of real life animals and clothing. That's true, and it looks so cool. Okay, we have to hop. Ooh, I don't like these jumpy pads. Yeah, we'll try. As long as it's not above water, because jumping above water always results in me not jumping well enough. We have to go here, okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, over here. And here. 30 seconds. Very good. They actually have... There's actually, sorry, a few mythical animals in Miraland that give portable materials. I also know about that. Don't worry. It's like, guys, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I know. And in case... Like, yeah, I know you guys want to give me advice and you want to be kind, but I don't need it unless I'm asking for it. Also, the ads are gonna start playing very soon on Twitch, so if you guys want to grab some snacks, water, please do it right now. That's like a perfect time to do it. What I risked before... What What did you check your wrist again, Emblem? Why did you do that? Hella Hawkeye need more than 60%. Oh yeah, these ones, like, obviously. Moonlight can get away with 40%. Moonlight is just like, as I said, I love Moonlights. They're so like goofy. They always look so funny when I see them just like flying around in their little capes. Beautiful. Hold on, I need to read this message. Thank you for all your content. You appeared once on my YouTube suggestions with your Pros the Side series, and I love just how chill you are. Been following you since. A pleasure to be able to find a little moment of my time to say that to you on air. Love your vibes. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you so much, Yuko-chan. Thank you so much for popping in to the stream and for watching videos. No, I don't want the challenge again because I've already completed it. I also did not pay attention if it gives me blinks. Probably should have. This does give me blinks. I could take a photo, but I need to use my vital energy anyway, so maybe we're gonna go just on track to the vital... no, to the teleport and use my vital energy. Glow today? What? Glow today? Emblem, this is for you, like an advice from Mick. You need to glow today. You need to shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, I think that all of the Marvel Rivals mains, they have their own little quirks. Actually, I saw... sorry, not Bubbles. Oh, no, actually Bubbles. I saw a video by Flats, which is like a pretty popular Overwatch and Marvel Rivals creator. I just like, you know, since I'm new to the community, I don't really know much about them, but I'm sharing what I've learned. And he did a video where he was rating characters, like... based on, are they a green flag, yellow flag, or red flag? And I just like, the amount of times I was like, yeah, I agree completely. I just love that video so much. And I think if or when I get better at the game and maybe I could make a few videos on it, I could also do a video like this because I think it's hilarious. And I may have some wild takes. Maybe. We'll see. Putting on Rihanna right now? Yeah, shine bright like a diamond. More Riz than M-Glow. No, it's always more Riz than Mig, but at the same time, Emblem, you gotta aim high, you know? And it's like not that difficult to have more than 2%. Oh my god, JK. You know exact video I'm talking about? I loved that video. It was so funny, especially because like there's so many times where I agreed, or if I disagreed, but like I heard him explain what he means by that, I was like, actually, you have a point. I agree with what you just said, so you've changed my mind. Come on, why not the 100? You already have the highest score. What else do you need? JK just insta-humbling both Meg and me. JK does have that power, right? JK is just like, children, please. Like, we all know who has the biggest amount of risk here. Hi, Cindy's. Welcome. Oh, I could try to get these S-Links, because I think also killing one S-Link gives 100 blinks. Yep. Wait, is there one more? Yeah. Oh, the auto aim is something. More like the most awkward, but I'll take it. Oh, shh. We can be awkward together. But also, you know, some people like awkward people. Like, some people find awkwardness kind of cute, so... And honestly, JK, out of all of us, you're the one that's married. So... I do think you're winning under that aspect. What do I need to do here? Ooh. Have some rewards. Perfect. And Allison's shop. Why does it show me? I've done it. Oh. I'm here. What? Look, it has the dot, so it's like I need to click on this. But there's nothing to click here, and I'm literally standing right in front of Allison. Oh, did I say Alice? I mean Allison. As I was watching the flats video, when I thought they were a green flag and he thought they were a red flag, I was like, wait, am I the problem? Am I toxic? Really? I don't understand why it's like doing this to me with the Allison shop. I don't get it. Okay. I have to go now. Bye-bye. Okay, well, I guess dailies have been done. So now we can run around and try to get a lot of blinks. I can actually see what clothes do I want to level. Because I'm working on something. Hold on, let me see which clothes have I leveled. Because I'm leveling one clothing from each category. Okay, this is sweet. I've leveled it maxed. I maxed it out, sorry. Core outfit, I think I was leveling this one. It's max level. I think this is the only sexy outfit that I have. So, oh, I need to level this one. Okay, so it's gonna be max. I don't have any 4-star, unfortunately, but it's okay. And then also fresh. I believe, is it this one? Oh, this is, yeah, this is what I need to work on. Yeah, see, I have, oh, you can't see. Hold on, I'll show you. I have enough bubbles. I have 7,000. I don't have enough blinks, unfortunately. So that's why we need to get blinks a lot today. Yep, I did my vital energy. And now I'm just gonna be running around and getting some blings. So this is the fresh outfit I'm working on, and I just realized I should have not done that because I was leveling this one up. Okay, I'm just gonna not comment on it. Anyway, and this is the elegant one that I'm gonna start working on because we just got it. Before then, I was upgrading this one. It's okay, it's okay. It's fine. I know I didn't waste those bubbles. They'll come in handy at some point. That's one of the most gorgeous outfits. The miracle outfit, I agree. So pretty. I'm still considering whether I should go for recolors or not. It's so much work, you know. But maybe. I can't upgrade still? Okay, fine. We're gonna go run around to get some blings. Where do I start first? This doesn't really have a lot of blings, this area. I think there's quite a lot of blings like in the meadows. So we just have to go. We will start. I mean, oh, hold on. My bike is here. Let's go hop on my bike and just try to gather our stuff. We're gonna ride on the bike and chat. That's the whole plan for today, honestly. Bike and chat. Do you guys have that biker outfit? I didn't pull for it because I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like the bike itself, but I didn't feel like it's worth my diamonds to do this. Can I get this? Oh, whoa. It probably would be easier to just get off the bike, but I'm committed. I'm on my bike. How I am doing? I'm doing okay. Wait a minute. I thought I'm in a different place. I need to get back to the main road. Have I done Mirror Crown this phase? I think I've done as much as I could before leveling more clothes, I believe. Buy from the shop? But buy what from the shop? I can't buy anything with blinks. If that's what you're suggesting. Unfortunately, because I don't have enough of those. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm taking it easy. There's no rush to evolve it. I think that's the best, honestly. Like, this game is not meant to be taken super fast. And also, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about, like, Mira Crown and stuff. I just do it when I remember to do it. Oh, Blink's over there. I'm way more focused on just having fun. I do want to do more world quests. But also, I feel like we technically did do the main quest, right? But what happened to Giovanni? I don't know. Because they were saying that they have to interrogate him, but is he now arrested? Is he in prison? Or the opposite? Is he suddenly the savior of Flora Wish? That's what I need to know. Where's this guy? Mira Crown shop sells blinks, but what the hell is a Mira Crown shop? Do you mean just like rewards, or there's like an actual shop? There's usually a lot of blinks like close to the main road. It would be good if we also found that one little S-ling with a huge bag. Because he gives... I actually don't even know, but he gives quite a lot of blinks. As of now, we don't know anything about Giovanni. So there is a chance that his storyline is gonna get continued, or... See, this, I'm so worried that they're gonna do the same goddamn thing that they did to my precious Tanyoyo. Like... Where is this diva? Like, how can they introduce such cool character and then just not do anything with him? Like, why? I want more Taniyuyu. There's a shop in the Mira Crown interface. Hold on. Let's see. Mira Crown. Really? Why can't I access when I'm on the bike? Do I really need to get off of it? Oh, this one? Sparklight store? That's what you mean? Ah, this thing. Oh, no. I'm saving it for bubbles and crystals. I don't have enough of that. I'm not gonna be spending. I don't have enough of that. That's what you meant, so I already did it. Alrighty. Maybe Spotify is actually working now, because it's like... I don't know actually if it is working. It definitely is playing at least every song. Can I do smart shuffle now? No, it's just a shuffle. So it's like as if I was disconnected. Too bad. There's a dialogue that says that Giovanni basically recovering from his injuries on house arrest. So he is technically like arrested if he has house arrest. But he was tortured for 15 years. Come on, I feel like those are circumstances that deserve him to like not be in the freaking house arrest. How can he be imprisoned and like tortured for 15 years and then they're like, oh, we're gonna put him under arrest again? My poor boy. I imagine Tanyu will have some part to play when the time to go to Lin Lang Empire comes. True, because he does have that like traditional Chinese clothing. And yeah, that makes sense. I hope so. I hope that they're not gonna just forget about him. Oh, there's a lot of balloons with blinks, so maybe we can try to get there. But it's just like such a waste of a character. Cause like imagine that they did that same thing with Giovanni. That's so silly. Okay, let me like max focus. I'm willing to bet that Tanyuyu will return as sovereign of Linglang. You know, if he did, that would actually be so cool. Is there any more blinks somewhere around here? I don't really see. Maybe on the other side? No. Look, house arrest is much more lenient. I'm not saying it's not, but it's still like, I think it's more about like mentally, you know, imagine being in prison for 15 years and then technically you're free, but oh, actually you're not, you're still in prison. Like even if the conditions are better, it's just like about the mindset. Because I can imagine that this boy just dreams of finally being free. Like it's like one prison from another, it's from one prison to another. Kind of like, I hate to bring up Hunger Games, but I just gotta. I will, listen, if you expect me to not make a connection to Hunger Games in the most random situations, then you will be incorrect. It's kind of like when Katniss got freed from the Hunger Games and also from District 12 and she went to District 13. Well, yes, technically the living conditions in District 13 were better, but like it's the fact that she went essentially from one prison to another. And who turned out to be the biggest villain in the Hunger Games? Oh yes, it was President Coin, aka the woman behind District 13. So I'm just saying. Or it could be more blinks though. Oh, speaking of which, oh, this is where I got stuck and I did my YouTube shorts because I tried to bike here. I'm not doing that mistake again. Hold on, if we go here, this is where we go to Stoneville? I guess so. He's not from Stoneville and that he has reasons for having left where he's from. Ooh, that does sound fun. That reminds me of Hunger Games, but that is me. Nobody. Me. That reminds me of Hunger Games. Honestly, if you were not saying anything, that would somehow probably also make me think of Hunger Games. As it should. Hell yeah. Oh, there's blinks there. Hold on. I'll park my bike. You know that once as I was biking and I could not replicate that movement again. I don't know what happened. Basically, someone was standing in front of me as I was trying to bike and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. So I bumped into them. And what usually happens is that like, basically you kind of go around them regardless. But what happened is that I literally ran like over them. Like I biked like this. You know, this is a person and my bike was going like this. That never happened to me again. It was just a one-time thing and I was just like, what just happened? I wish I was recording this because I'm like, what the hell was that? You finished rereading Mockingjay yesterday? Oh, I feel you. I have the new book purchased and I'm just waiting until I finish the book that I'm reading right now, which is The Sun and the Star by Rick Riordan. And then maybe I'll read this new book. I already know it's gonna ruin me, and so I'm kind of scared to read it. Fortune cookie for you. Hi Yui, by the way. A feeling is an idea with roots. What? Yep. JK does have 99% race today. Also, I think I was saying that at some point as I was streaming, like last year. But last year I decided for the first time in so long to rewatch all of the Hunger Games movies. And I don't remember the last time I cried this much on any movie. And I was crying on every single movie. Like, I started crying on the first movie, like basically at the very beginning, where that sad music plays and you can see the poor living conditions of people from District 12. Like, I was already crying. So you can imagine how much I was crying throughout the whole movie. Oh my gosh. And that was like an ugly cry as well. Like... But I think I needed that. There were so many things that like I was aware of most of the plots and situations happening in those movies. But I think only now, when I rewatched it as an adult, it just like really hit me that, you know, these were just children and just so many things. Prime Life's calling you? No. Actually, when is it not calling you, Yui? Should I go get that? Maybe. Same, oh my god, we just rewatched 1 and 2. I feel you. It's so funny because like I know that it was really serious and I did cry a little bit. Oh. Previously as well. But this time, it was like a whole nother experience. I feel like I just... Oh no. It's like maybe, I don't know, maybe something just like unlocked itself emotionally in me. And that's why I was so intensely thinking about it. I don't think Giovanni himself would accept being fully forgiven. He would rather earn redemption rather than give an amnesty. No, yeah, I also 100% agree with that. I think, like, he doesn't really see himself as a hero, right? He wanted Nikki. I mean, he knew that Nikki is technically, like, the one that's gonna save everyone. But he really wanted Nikki to figure everything out herself. Because he could walk up to her and say, like, girly, so, like, here's the situation. You kind of have to save the world. He could do that. But he didn't want that. He wanted to trust her. He wanted her to save everything by herself. Because he believed in her. He didn't want to, like, technically be the one to, like, give her everything. He just, I don't know. I think this is... I don't know if that really proves that he would want to earn his forgiveness, I guess. But he does strike me like that person. Can I make it to this? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Or actually, wait. I got those. Where's my bike? Giovanni needs some therapy. Probably, like, poor boy has been through so much. And he needs a hug. Honestly, that's what he needs. He needs a hug. Since I was looking at the movies as an adult and knew it's actual children being sent to kill each other and then suffer trauma of it, well, pretty much being left behind by most of the adults in their life. Yeah. I just, oh my god, like, it's just, ugh. And so many things, like I, for example, when I first watched Mockingjay and read the books, I could not understand, like, why would Katniss, or say, like, when there was the final voting at the very end of the movie, whether they should have one final games, but with capital children. I could not for the life of me understand, like, why would Katniss want that? Like, the whole thing was her not wanting Hunger Games to happen ever again and innocent children to be hurt. I didn't understand why. And only now as an adult I understood. I'm like, oh wait, that's why. That's why she did it. It's like she didn't want those Hunger Games to happen, but she needed to go get on Coin's side. That's why. So that she can, you know, kill her. Oh, hello, Snapshot. Exactly. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I also love this profile picture that they have. That looks cool. Oh, it's like the fireworks. There was this one event, right, with the fireworks. Ah, man, the fact that I missed it. There's nothing here. Not really. Oh, wait. I heard something. Was it a bird? Maybe. Oh, wait. This thing that we were looking for on the stream. I need that. Reading the books was so eye-opening as an adult. I missed so many themes and important notes as a teen. Same for me. That's why, for example, I really enjoyed the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but the book. Honestly, I would say that Hunger Games as movies are so well done. Genuinely, one of the best book to movie adaptations, but they failed so hard on the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because like they just misunderstood the book so much. Like they really thought that this is like a love story, and no, like she betrayed him, so now he's evil. Like that's not what the freaking book is about. Like I got actually so angry because that's what I thought is gonna happen, but I still trusted the author, and I'm like, no, something's not right here. I'm gonna read the book myself. And then after reading the book, I realized that yeah, that's actually not what this story is about completely. Oh really? Now I'm even more curious. Yeah, the thing is that this is like the problem, I guess, with publishing industry.
Miss
is that
Nikki, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you so much, Nikki D. Look for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hold on. Now I lost the train of thoughts. Oh, this book, because of like how the book industry works, is kind of promoted as a villain origin story. But I hate to break this to y'all. It's not a villain origin story. The whole point of this book is to show you that he would turn out this way regardless. Like he would be evil no matter what. And you learn that through all of the events and then things that he's been through. Also, the movies did so many things for some reason to kind of like, they twisted the narrative of Snow's actions so much that he legit looked like a hero in the movies, where like he was like a bad twisted person in the books from the very beginning. Like he talked so badly about everyone. He literally was just calling everyone idiots and like really talking down on everyone. Like Sejanus, for example, like he was talking so badly about this poor boy. To give you an example, in the movies, there is a scene where Sejanus and Snow find out that the tributes are kept in a zoo, right? And in the movies, what they did is that it was Lucy Gray who said that, oh, you know, we're really hungry. And so Snow came up with an idea. Okay, I'm just gonna bring you guys sandwiches and you can eat. In reality, you know whose idea this was? Sejanus's. Because Sejanus realized that those tributes are starving because no one is feeding them. Because Sejanus was a really nice guy. And he brought like sandwiches for every tribute. He didn't bring just sandwiches for his own tribute. He asked his mom to make food for everyone, and he brought it. And then, you know, as he went to the zoo with Snow realized that paparazzis are taking pictures of Sejanus and making him look like this, you know, good person, being like, oh my god, like look at him, he has so much empathy, he's caring so much about those lowlifes, quote unquote. So Snows hops in and he's like, oh well, actually, like I totally was on board with this idea too. Like I totally, like, yeah, I prepared it with Sejanus. Like, we came up with this together. So he essentially stole credit for this, just to look good in public's eyes. And there was so many changes exactly like this, where somehow in the movies, they made him look like a hero, where in reality, he was always the villain. That's why, like, I like this book so much more than the movie. If you didn't know, a blind monster usually spawns behind that tent? Blind monster? Do you mean that one with the backpack? That gives you a lot of blings? Because I didn't know that. Hold on, I missed a message. Yeah, Suzanne Collins doesn't pull any punches. She gives the reader full picture so well. Right? From the very beginning, like the first pages, you can already tell that, oh no. Like, Coriolanus Snow, he is a horrible person. Like, he has no redeeming qualities, and that was always the point. And I really hate how they really made this seem like some sort of tragic love story in the movies, where it really wasn't. What is this dog doing? What the dog doing? And yeah, reading the books made me just appreciate the storytelling so much more. Because the thing is, what the books do really well is that you can see the point of view of Snow. You can see, because like he also grew up on war. He also has been through really tragic things. But because of the way he acts, you have no sympathy for him. You could have sympathy for him, but he's not a sympathetic character from the very beginning. He, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit about like human psychology because it is a topic that I'm interested in, but I don't have any education in it. However, I can already tell you that he definitely has like some sort of like, not just narcissistic, but probably even psychopathic tendencies. So that's the whole point of this book. And I just, like, how could they mess this up this badly in the movie? I don't know. What is the coolest in-game currency that you guys have encountered? With Stardew? But Stardew in-game currency is just gold, so it's like, it's kind of not original. That's what I meant. Like, for example, in Nikki, you have blings. I think it's really cool that you trade with blings. Sympathy for the villain has been an overused trope ever since Wicked rose to prominence. But you have to be careful with the execution, which many Hollywood producers and directors seem to not grasp. Yeah, I agree with that. And the thing is, I love a good villain origin story. But like, there's like a difference. Because the thing is that a lot of us in real life go through pain. But that doesn't make us, you know, like murderers. So this is the issue that I think a lot of the times is created by completely misunderstanding what a villain origin story is supposed to be. And also because like how nowadays in adult fantasy, essentially dating the bad guy, which like is not even really the bad guy, he's just like kind of not the brightest light bulb. It's just so popular. So again, like people think that it's just like a romance story because, you know, he's that bad boy. It's essentially a different version of the bad boy trope. The villain origin story. Oh, hold on. I want to get those views of inspiration. Yeah, you can see that his excuses stopped working because he's not trying to overcome his traumas. He's just excusing himself and his mind with them to feel like a better person. Exactly. Like he constantly, he always will see, first of all, himself as a victim and put other people down. And it's just like, he doesn't understand that those people also have been through a lot. Like literally another example that was not shown in the movies, and I wish it was, is that because Snow starts falling for Lucy Gray, for him it's like a really messed up thing, because, you know, he thinks of people from districts as like these low people who just basically don't deserve any human rights. And so he's like, but why am I falling in love with like a person from the districts? You know, sweats hard. And so what he does is that as he learns the story of Lucy Gray, who tells him that, you know, she used to travel with her troop and now they're kind of forced to stay in District 12, but she's not originally from it. She never specifies where she's from. So what Snow does is that he creates this whole ass like origin story for her, and he's like, oh, you know what, guys, she was probably from Capital, because it's not possible that this, you know, gorgeous girl is from the districts. Like, no, only like horrible low life people are from the districts, and Lucy Gray is obviously so much better than all of them. So again, like he just like, he makes up stories to make himself look better, and like he twists the reality to match his narrative. Was Korean Snow a good person? No! What do you mean, Amazeball? How could you do that? Percy Jackson? Yes, Percy Jackson. I don't know what we were talking about, but I do love Percy Jackson. That's like one of my favorite book series. But like I only pay games that have gold currency. I mean, even in like something like Genshin, you have Mora, right? It's not just gold. Ooh, let me get that. My favorite take is Star Kids production, Twisted, which completely flips Disney's Aladdin on its head by not only having Jafar as compelling tragic hero, but Aladdin as loathsome sociopathic villain. What? I've never seen this. I've never seen this. But now you got me intrigued. Where did I leave my bike? It was like somewhere here, right? Trying to find it. Hold on. Oh, here. Oh, in front of the mansion, right? Oh, did I take that one thing? No, I didn't. Such a narcissist, right? Yeah, he is. That's why I would say he's like a narcissist, but also, in my opinion, he also has like really borderline psychopathic tendencies. Let me get there. Like, even in the movies, they use this quote where he's like, oh, Katniss, you know I'm not above killing children. And he says it so nonchalantly, like how are you supposed to think that this man has any redeeming qualities? Come on. Legend of Zelda have rupees. Oh, that's one. Nah, that's a good one too. But rupees, aren't rupees like a real life currency actually as well? I don't remember how to get there. Maybe from here? Yep. You saw me for real. Are you serious right now, Meg? I swear to you. I swear to you. The entire show is on YouTube. Oh, it's on YouTube and it's a show. Okay. He's like, I'm not wasteful, but he saw no point in killing the children, right? Like, to be fair, I think in the books it was explained that every single death that he executed had some sort of purpose. And like, technically, from his point of view, yeah, because with, you know, taking the lives of innocent children, he was also making rebellion less of a possibility. But that still doesn't, that's not, you know, it's like, again, he is just giving himself excuses. Like, from his standpoint, he's not wrong, but like, it's not a good take either. He's just horrible. Okay, hold on. Need to focus on this. Alrighty, we got it. It's Mick's fault. That's how he explains it, right? By show, I mean stage production. Since Star Kid is a theater troupe. Oh, see, that's why I've never heard of it. I don't really watch like stuff like this on YouTube, because I didn't know it existed. I have to go, but I'll watch the VOD later if I can. Thank you, Kat. It's been great chatting with you. Thank you for being here, ML, and I wish you the best of the rest of the day. Well, maybe we can change the time so I can see it better. Also need to see on the map how far up we are, because maybe... Oh, we still have a little area to get some blinks from. I don't feel like going up there. Oh, whoa, don't drive to the river. Anything else in here? Oh my. Hey dude, what's up? You don't mind, right? Giving me a ride? He's fixing his broken cart and I'm just there like, don't mind me. Hi, Con. We were chatting about Hunger Games and President Snow. Wait, have you ever seen Hunger Games? I don't think you've ever said, Con. If you have. I don't know. Have you? Oh wait, I thought I got off. Oh. Okay, more blings. Where do I need to go? Oh, I do have this. I didn't even know when I got this waypoint. I don't think I've been on this side though of the map. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, actually, you know what? Even though this is not really a style of a house that I would want to have, but you know, I wouldn't mind living here. Like, look at this. First of all, the views, beautiful. This is such like nice. I don't know what the style actually is of a house, but a nice house. I could live here. I could see myself living here. There's so many flowers and oh, just beautiful. I haven't. I heard you talk about them. That's all. Okay, Con, you have homework to do. Still thinking about your charity line? Oh my god. So Con today made like the biggest diss of them all, and I just like I gasped when I heard it. But I you know, Con will have to give you like that line himself, because I don't think I can do this line justice. Like, we were basically saying that someone basically got compared to Jungkook, right? We will not reveal who, but someone. And you know that Jungkook is, generally speaking, like a very attractive person, and most people find him very attractive. And then I just can't like this person on like a whole nother level, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would not pick myself up after this. Clothing? No. But some blings, only 1,000 though. I need way more. Unless, oh, you know, I like this potted plant. Kind of reminds me of the one I have behind me. Isn't it a little similar? Hold on, not here. I wanna see glow up. Yeah, if I could glow up already. How much blings do I have? Still not enough. Oh my, that I'm very slow. Brutal, and then written the most deadpan Conway. That's why I'm saying, like, if I say it, it's just not gonna sound like enough, you know? Con just has his way of delivering those lines where you're just like, oh my god. Hold on, I need to hyper focus. Oh, okay, it's only one, so this is gonna be easy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's the middle one. Yep. I needed to focus. Obliterated me, not gonna lie. Me too, I was like... like, I even said that's brutal, man, because it was a brutal line. Like, as I said, if I heard it, someone say something like that about me, I would not pick myself up. I would be like, oh, I guess that's it. Cries in poor. I am crying in poor. I am very poor in this game. Wait. Oh, look at this painting. So nice. You can sit down and pretend that it was me who painted it. Oh. Yeah, that's a life I could have. And also look at this little... pergola, is it called? Oh my god, and a swing. Oh yeah, yeah, look at that. I would want to live here with those flowers and the swing. Beautiful. So smart, so watchful. Me? What? Oh, yeah, of course. I painted this myself. I am so talented. My internet giving me a company? No. Goodbye, Azu. Maybe later you're gonna be able to rejoin. Maybe your internet is having the same issues as my Spotify was having earlier. It was just not loading. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to fall into that river. I don't see Blinks though. There are some dews of inspiration, so we could get on top here. Just don't know how. Oh no. Man, I failed. Hold on, hold on. Oh, when I did the mini game. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat then. I'm pretty good with these types of games, honestly. Like, you know those games where... Hello? Oh my god. Like, my keyboard wasn't working. Hello? Why you do that to me? Those games, for example, when you have to match images in pairs. I'm really good at that. Okay. I guess we're dropping onto the bike now. And more blinks to come. Wait, is that a chest? I think it's a chest. Wait. First of all, let's get the dews of inspiration. Where were they here? Is it raining again? I feel like it's raining constantly here. In Stoneville, I feel like it rains more often than the other regions. Or maybe it's just me. Okay. What other books have you guys read that you just feel like were completely life-changing to you? Have I done this little, like, domain thingy? No, I haven't. I guess we could do it. I think there's... Is there blinks in here? I think so. I was telling you guys that the book for me that was very life-changing was Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski. Oh, I can't see anything. But it's not a fictional book, it's non-fiction, just like in general about intimacy, body, acceptance, and just all of those things related. I highly recommend it to everyone, especially to all my girlies out there. If you ever feel like there's something wrong with you in that aspect, there's nothing wrong with you. Just gotta learn your body better, I guess. Learn about your body. That's what I would say. But with fictional... Oh, that's what I needed, this guy. Gimme. All the blings. Oh my god, wait! I pressed it again! It does that sometimes, I think because of this chat right here. Hold on, I need to do that because now I don't even know if my OBS is still running. Okay, need to get back to it. Alright. I'm trying to think, what are other... You know what, if you guys enjoyed Hunger Games and are looking for any like actually good dystopian books, because let's be honest, back then when the first movie came out and the dystopian genre got so popular, like most of the dystopian books were all kind of similar to one another. They really didn't have any nuisance to it, and they were just like really bad, honestly. They were just bad. However, there's one book series that I've read not that long ago that I really think it deserves more attention. And the book is called Scythe. Like it's a trilogy. And I would definitely recommend this book if you're looking for a story with like really cool characters, and especially a villain that is genuinely evil and has no redeeming qualities. I kid you not, I was actually scared of this villain. Like, because you never know what he's gonna do. He's super like manipulative, and the things that he does, I actually had sometimes like my jaw open because I could not believe him. Side has been on my list for so long. I definitely recommend reading it. Oh, one of my favorite book series immediately. And I read it through my recommendation of my friends some time ago. Like, I don't even... When did I read it? Like a couple years ago already. It's been... Oh my. That's crazy to think about, that it's already been a couple years since then. But we were just discussing that we would want more stories like this, and then she found this book out of nowhere. And I'm not gonna lie, the cover for this book is not really encouraging, because I don't know if you have seen how these books look like, but I probably, if I didn't hear good opinions about it, I probably wouldn't walk past it and I never would look at it. But I'm so glad I did. Because now it's like one of my favorite book series. And also, if you enjoy a little bit of like philosophy, I guess, in your books, that's not a lot, but just like a little bit, where it just makes you rethink of the value of life, essentially. Because that's kind of the point of the story, if you don't know. The point of the story is that this is a dystopian society, right? Really advanced in technology and medicine. Where am I? And they're so advanced, in fact, that essentially you never die. Oh, I went out of here? I don't think I was in here at all. I did collect... I don't know where that Wimstar is, though. Oh my gosh. I can't have the 1 kilogram fish. I don't know what fish you're even talking about, and I unfortunately don't have any tips on that. And so basically the situation is that no one dies in that society, right? No one dies. No one also ages, because the medicine, like the plastic surgeries and everything, is so advanced that people can... Usually they preserve their looks around like their mid-20s to 30s. So everyone essentially looks the same age. No one ages. But the thing is, you know, children are still being born. So what the society decides to do, that at some point, to remain a good amount of population on Earth, they need to create some sort of position that essentially ends people's lives and doesn't allow them to use those medical advances to bring them back to life, to help them heal. And that position in society is called, you guessed it, Scythe. So they're kind of like Grim Reapers, I guess, of the society. And every single Grim Reaper essentially have their own philosophy on how they choose people that should be the one to die next. They have their own methods, also how they even take away the lives. And it's really cool to just like think about it. Like, if you were in this position, what would you do? But don't worry, there's like not a lot of philosophy, just like a little tiny bit in this book. It's mostly like an action-packed dystopian book, I would say, with really badass characters. I need to catch that. Hold on. No, brush it. I don't know what else to say. Oh, if you like corrupted government stories, that's as well thing in the story. Which book are you wanting to start? Throne of Glass. Yeah, I've read Throne of Glass. Like, I liked the first book decently, and then the second one I was just like, I have this problem with Sarah J. Maas's books, is that she doesn't know how to write character development, so she just assassinates her characters. And I don't... Okay, so what I mean by that, I don't mean that they die. I mean that she character assassinates them. So basically their whole personality changes out of nowhere in book 2. And that is exactly what happened to this one character that I really liked in the first book. And I got so pissed off with the way he was acting in the second book. I was like, this is not the same character. This is the same thing I had with Tamlin and Akatar. I was just like, are you serious? This is not the same character. What happened to him? I mean, I know trauma happened, but like, I don't know. I don't like it. I was like, everyone dies. No, she does just character assassination. Like, I guess the the slang word in the book community. Not that she actually assassinates anyone. Ironically, actually, I would say that there should be more death in her stories, but like no one ever freaking dies in her books. I have a feeling I will like the same characters as you two. Oh boy. It's possible. The thing, for example, for me, the main character in Throne of Glass was slightly less annoying than the main character in Akatar. But she still had like a lot of issues where I was just like, why does so many guys like you? You know, this is, I think, again, on the problem that I have with a lot of these romantasy books, that I'm just like, why does the guy like her? Why? I don't know, because it's never really explained. And usually if a guy likes her and she somehow asks, what do you like about me? It's like one thing. They always say something like, because you're so smart, or you're so kind, or something. And I'm like, do they really have only one trait? They never really elaborate on this. Hold on. Someone was saying earlier that there's this one monster behind the tent. I want to see if that's the one that I was thinking of. Kato giving huge spoilers to JK. No, I'm not giving any. I don't even remember that much that happens, if I'm being honest. Oh, him. Yeah, that's what we need. Give me. But the thing, I don't know, like, her books are not bad. I mean, okay. Maybe a different approach. I get why her books are so popular. And like, I don't hate Akatar, but I don't love it either. Like, I just don't even talk about Resent to me, basically. Like, Resent pisses the hell out of me so badly. I've never seen such a manipulative love interest. Edward Cullen would never. And I said what I said. Like, people always say, like, oh, Edward Cullen was such a bad love interest. Have y'all seen Resent? Have y'all seen Resent, though? I have a difficulty justifying killing off non-villain characters in my fiction. I want more death, because I think death adds a lot to the story, and I personally don't understand how can you have these stories about war and none of the characters dying. Or you know what my least favorite part is? If there is death in books, but it only happens to like a character that just got introduced, and you just know that they're gonna die because like they just got introduced. They're not one of the main cast, so they literally got introduced just to die. Oh, that pisses me like on a whole nother level. I would rather just not have any deaths than have random deaths that are so meaningless. Like that, you're just trying to be edgy at this point, and I don't like it. The moment changed something in my brain chemistry. Wait, hold on. I missed the message. I think my problem is I have a lot of personal stuff going on, so it's hard for me to sit down and focus. Yeah, I understand that. But honestly, I don't think it's good to force yourself to read, so read whenever you can. I'm dying. This makes me think of the movie, This One Princess, where Odette asks the prince why he loves him, because you're beautiful and what else? And he doesn't know what to say. Oh my god, I love this. And then his advisor says, how to fan a woman in 5 words or less. Absolutely love this. Iconic. I love this moment. Because he literally asked, like, what else? And it's like, what else is there? Like, he literally says that to her, like, what else is there except for your beauty? And I'm like, oh, what? But that's kind of what it feels like reading romance novels, fantasy, especially romance novels nowadays, where like, I really feel like the characters only like each other because of their looks. And I mean, it's fine if they're attracted to each other on such a intense level. I don't mind that. But like, that's not love then, right? It's just attraction. And I need to know Oh, not here. I need to know why they love each other, because y'all claim that they're so in love, but I'm like, I still don't understand why. Like, why? What's going on? Hi, why? Speaking of why, welcome to the stream. I want more death. Listen, I want more meaningful deaths in my stories. I don't want some meaningless deaths. That pisses me more off than no one dying. So underrated. I remember that scene and it was a wake-up call for me. It's so beautiful. Like, honestly, poor Odette. Especially, it's so funny because, like, if you really look at Odette's and... What the hell was the prince's name? If you look at their love story, because they start off doing this like kind of cute montage with them being kids, I kind of can actually see the chemistry between them, you know? I kind of can see why they would fall in love with each other. But then he's so oblivious that he's like, I don't know why I love her. Like, it's just pretty, I guess. And you're like, wow, that's... Oh man, truly. Khan's fortune cookie. Ask a friend to join you on your next voyage. You already asked me to go to Brazil together. I'm preparing our raft. Don't worry. We're gonna be rafting all the way to Brazil together. I feel like fantasy books, most, not all, have a deeper romance and go into the relationships rather than the aesthetics. I disagree with that. I have the opposite feeling where fantasy romance books are usually more about attraction. Because there isn't enough time really to build the romance, because they're trying to add these, like, as I said, huge war stories in the background. And then they're like, oh wait, but I still didn't develop the romance. Oh, it doesn't matter. They can just solve their problems through having, you know, intimate intercourse in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, they didn't solve any of their issues. Like, okay. And I'm supposed to move on. This is like, I just finished reading Iron Flame, which is a second book after Fourth Wing. And now, I didn't love Fourth Wing either, but I really like the dragons in that book. So that's why I decided to continue reading, because I was like, you know, if there's dragons, I can get through this horrible romance. And then, to my surprise, there was hardly any dragons in the second book. And there was so much, like, just BS, if I'm being honest. Just so much BS, because the main couple was fighting the entire book. They were arguing so much. The guy did nothing to acknowledge the feelings of the girl. He did not change anything. Honestly, he was pissing me off so badly that I felt like I need to apologize to Resend. And I just said that I really dislike Resend. But you know it's bad. When I feel like even Resend would be better love interest than this guy. You know it's bad. When are we sailing to Brazil? When my raft is ready. And I currently have 2 cents to my name and a dream. So I don't know when we're gonna get that raft. For JK, the fortune cookie is change your thoughts and you change the world. Yes and no. I would say it's more like change your actions and you can change the world. Because thoughts are not enough to change the world, if you know what I mean. I read a lot of them in high school, now that I think about it. So it might be a different perspective now. I guess it also depends what type of fantasy. Because I'm immediately thinking of just like most popular fantasy books nowadays. And all of them are, first of all, kind of like all similar. But like I'm not thinking of super, I guess, developed stories like perhaps, what's the name of that? Like Lord of the Rings, for example, right? It's not these types of advanced fantasy stories. So probably romance looks completely different in them. The fortune cookie hits me hard in these few weeks. It's learning. It's learning what you need. And so it's giving you the exact fortune that you need. I should clarify I have difficulty with justifying meaningful death with many of my fictional characters. I'd rather not kill off any characters rather than kill off characters just for the sake of having character death. Yeah, that's what I also think. That it needs to be a meaningful death, because again, the amount of times that even like an important character could potentially die in a story, and then the characters just like kind of get over it so fast, and then yeah, maybe 1 or 2 times they will like talk about it. They're like, oh, you know, this character's death was so tragic, oh no, and then they move on like nothing happened. And I'm like I want to see that emotional impact that this death caused you, because this is a very serious event, and I feel like for a lot of people it could be also a life altering event. And just like, you know, those basic 5 stages of grief, I am yet to see them in most of these fantasy stories. Where are the 5 stages of grief? It's like the characters go from anger, like immediately there's anger, and then there's acceptance. There's like, where's the other stages of of grief? Hello? And it also makes me feel like, oh, maybe they were not that close with this character that died after all, because their death clearly didn't... What's this? I've never seen this monster before. Didn't impact them as much as I thought it would. Is that all here? Okay. Juliet Marler and Marion Zimmer Bradley are the fantasy authors I read. I don't think I recognize those names. What books did they write? Like some of their most very famous works. I would say that like when you read Sarah J Maas, lower your expectations. Or perhaps have no expectations going to her books. And then I think you would actually potentially enjoy them. But the second that you have expectations, I definitely did that, and that was my fault. I should have not had any. The Mist of Avalon was my favorite. I don't think I've heard about it at all. I'm constantly thinking that this is like some sort of person standing, but no, this is just column, perhaps a column. Yeah. Oh no, wait, I missed all of them. Really? Okay, fine, I'll get off my bike. It's a long book, close to 700 pages. Oh, don't worry, I'm looking at my Cassandra Clare books that have over 1,000 pages. Yeah, I'm not it's not a foreign concept, let's say like that, to read long books. But it depends, because for example, as I was reading Iron Flame is a 700 pages book. It has no business being this long, because nothing really happened in the whole book. This book could have been 200 pages long and it would be the same content. It's just simply because the characters were constantly arguing and pissing me off. I also legit make the love interest of immortal characters immortal themselves, although that is mostly so they don't have to watch them die of old age. Oh, are you talking about like writing your own stories? Because like I don't write anything myself. Also, you know what? Speaking of immortal love interests, now especially as an almost 30-year-old person, it is like really hitting me hard when I hear that the guy is like 1,000 years old and the girl just barely turned 18, or maybe she's at best 19. And I'm like, that is a child, sir. Like, I don't know about you, but I feel like I need to call the police right now. It's just like, why would a 1,000-year-old something dude want such a young girl? This is what I don't get. Because the thing is, you know what? I'm gonna defend the devil right now. I'm gonna defend Twilight. You know, Eddie, Our good old Edward Cullen, yes, he was like 100 years old, but it was explicitly said in the books that he also froze mentally at age 17. So it kind of, like, he was kind of age appropriate for Bella, even if he lived longer, but he was still maturity-wise, like 17. So that age gap didn't bother me as much, even though it's still like kind of weird that he's so old and she's dating him. But like recent has no excuses. He literally went after an 18-year-old girl, or 19. I don't remember how old Feyre is. I feel like most of these archers right during the timeline of King Arthur. Oh. So hot take, I like Twilight. I think, honestly, Twilight is not as bad as people constantly make it out to be. Like, it's bad, don't get the wrong way, but it's not as bad as people make it. Like, there's a reason why it was so popular. There's a reason why we were all over, you know, Edward versus Jacob at some point. I think that, you know, these books are problematic in their own way, but they are iconic. And also, they gave us something that we didn't really have before, because media like this for teenagers just... I mean, they existed, but they weren't, first of all, super popular. And also, they were not written in such a, like, relatable way, if it makes sense, for a lot of girls. So I think, yeah, honestly, Stephanie, she did something while writing Twilight. As bad as it is, she really did do something. The one aspect of the book that had some explanation in Twilight? No, actually, you know what? There is a lot of things that got explained in Twilight. Like, I mean, some of the explanations were just ridiculous. Like, you know, Jacob and his attachments to Renesmee, let's say it like that. That was explained. Was it a terrible explanation that just made you, like, you know, go like this, like, hello? But I mean, hey, it was technically explained in the story. Was it contradicting itself? Hell yeah. But we tried. Oh my god, I clicked again or something. Oh my god, why is it doing that? So, like, I have the chat open because, you know, we have both YouTube and Twitch chat. So I have the chats combined into one, but I have to use a separate app in order to do it. But every single time, like, I even pause for a split second on the game, somehow my mouse goes back to this chat bubble. And so I click on the chat instead of the game. That is really pissing me off because, like, right now, for example, I don't know if I didn't by accident delete someone's message, because I saw something like delete something, but I don't even know if I pressed it. It was just so fast because I tried to get out of it. You're not a fan of Bella's character, but hot take, you know, now on my part, Alice wasn't that good in the books. She was actually kind of not that good. Not that good of a friend. I love movie Alice though. Movie Alice, best girl, 100%. And also, honestly, Bella in the books didn't suck as badly as in the movies. They really stripped her away from any personality in the movies. The first 3 books were good, but the fourth one was okay. No, the fourth one to me was just like so bad. Like, first of all, no business being this long again. The fact that there's no essentially like plot twist or really anything that would hook you in. The characters just kind of talk and they talk and they talk, and that's like the entire book of just characters talking. No action. In the movie, at least they added that battle, right? They added the battle to make it interesting. Because they were like, oh, we're not having that empty of a movie here. We gotta add some action. Hold on, I wanna get there. Yes, 1000% Rene's my thing. Made me feel gross. Yeah. Like, I remember, listen, I was... I'm stuck. Oh, okay. I can't move. I can't move. I remember even when I was a kid, I felt like when I mean, how old was I when I watched the Breaking Dawn? Actually, not watched, but read the book. I was like maybe 2009 when I read these. So I was, what, 13? Even as a kid, I was like, something's not right here. Like, I don't know if like, is that okay? Is that allowed? Even then, I felt like there's something wrong. And you know what's funny is that I was so obsessed with the Twilight books that I made my mom read them. And I need you to understand why my mom does not read stuff like this. And I don't even know why she agreed to read this. This is the funniest thing. I don't know, because like every single time I offered her to read something else, I know that I offered her to read The Hunger Games, and I'm pretty sure she did read them, but she didn't enjoy those books. And so I just kind of stopped offering her anything that I have. But yeah, she read the whole thing, and she was like, when she got to the last book with Jacob doing his business, she was like really concerned. She's like, why is Jacob like in love with a baby? And the worst thing is that I actually legit tried to explain him, because, you know, I was just a 13-year-old girl. I was just saying, oh, but like, mom, it's not like that. She's just gonna protect her. Yeah, she's like, the worst thing is that I actually told her that, like, it's not like he's gonna date her right now. He's gonna date her later. Like, how messed up that was to say that. But that just shows you, you know, like the kind of power that those authors and fictional stories have over you, that they literally brainwash you into thinking that stuff like this are okay. Now I'm looking back in this and I'm thinking, that's insane. That's an actual insanity. Alice is one of the one that sees the possible future. Yes, that's the one. She's way better than Ballad to me, but again, I only watch the movies. Yeah, in movies, 100%. Alice is like, I think in the movies, I would say that Alice is the best character, but also, why was she dating a Confederate? This is what I want to know. You know what? We can talk about how great Alice was in the movies. I would never date a Confederate army soldier. What do you mean by that? Like, girlie has some explaining to do. Like, and no, like, I love how Jasper's storyline was shown to us, and like, no one questioned it, that he's a Confederate army vampire. Like, what was wrong with us? And also, why is there so many vampire Confederate army boys? Because he's not the only one, right? Damon from the Vampire Diaries was also a Confederate. I think True Blood also had someone like that, but I've never seen True Blood, so I can't tell you. I actually, fun fact, there's actually a video like this on YouTube that talks about it. Hold on, I need to see how that ball falls. Oh, that's reset box. Never mind. Hold on. I don't know if I could find it, but this girl was like explaining how problematic that is, and also why possibly could that even be a thing that's just happening. Wait, hold on. Reset boxes. Is there like a way to stop these platforms? No, not really. But if I do this... How do I get... Why do I need 3 boxes as well? This is what's surprising me. Unless... Wait. Unless... I need 2 of these boxes like there. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, I did it. Okay. Now it makes sense where there's 3 boxes. I think it's less him being a Confederate soldier and more that he's from the South. I don't care that he's from the South. I don't care that he's from the South. He was still a Confederate Army soldier. That's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Especially because it's not like him as a vampire. Maybe, you know, he had to join the army because of like pressure or something, or he had no other choice. I could get away with that storyline, but he doesn't have that. And also he doesn't regret it. He never even acknowledges that, like, yes, I used to be a soldier like this. That's how I learned how to fight. But it's like, I don't know, it's not like my proudest moment or something. He never has a moment of self-reflection. That's where I have an issue. Can I get on top of it or no? But then again, those vampires, they never have any remorse for anything. They just like out there killing people, and they're like, oh, but I had to eat. And I'm like, okay. It's also so funny to me how there was a point where they were calling vampires who ate only animal blood vegan. Like, do y'all remember that? I don't know, that's kind of funny to me. Like, that's not vegan at all. But they were like, well, compared to humans, technically, that's what we're doing. And we're like, actually, no, not really. It's more like you could say that you're vegetarian, but not vegan. You have to go. Thank you for being here, Emblem. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, vegan vampire. Imagine that. They were legit calling themselves, well, I'm kind of like a vegan. I'm like, no, you're not. Or we call ourselves a vegetarian. Like, no. That's... No, you just... No. You just get animal blood. That's the blood from an animal. Plus, it's not like, for example, like in the Vampire Diaries, there's this whole point where if they drank blood, they were drinking it from like the blood donation bags. That I feel like is more ethical than them going out and just killing so many animals.
We've been going all night.
Technically. Or maybe not. Maybe actually I take it back. That's not ethical. Because then you're stealing blood from hospitals, right? And taking them from people that need it. Okay, I take it back. But still. They were at least like trying. Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know. I would not date a vampire. In a possible world, just being with a vampire, I just, no. Like, imagine him always being like at the verge of killing you. Especially like, none of those vampire stories ever explain what do those vampire boyfriends do when the girl is on her period. That's what I need to know. Like, what's going on then? Being in vampires would be creepy. We'll be drinking grape juice or wine. Yeah, actually, wine, that sounds like a good option for vampires. Animal blood. Now it's vegetables. I don't know. They would have something like veggie juices. Hold on. What? That's a very creative insult. Nonetheless, I'm going to ban you. Oh my god. Have you all seen this message in... Hold on. In my YouTube chat. Someone said, you look like an Irish peasant who could survive a potato famine and lifetime domestic abuse. Like, that's a very creative insult. I don't think I've seen a creative insult like this. Yeah, period blood. Like, how would vampires get away with dating a girl? Because, like, none of them vampires are gay for some reason. Which, like, why not, actually? That's what I want to know. And, like, what do they do? Like, how do they control themselves then if they usually lose their composure when just, like, exposed blood is around, right? So how is it during periods? Unless, I don't know, actually. Because I wanted to give the excuse of, like, oh, maybe, you know, it's, like, different type of blood. But, like, well, it's not really that different. Hold on. Gotta get blinks from here. Oh my gosh. I can't jump on top of here. Okay. Jumping on these roofs is not the best. But it's okay. You know, from mystical creatures as potential boyfriends, who would you guys date? Or girlfriends? Who would you date? I'd say... you know, I would date a wizard. I feel like having a wizard boyfriend would be very beneficial. Like, you know, he would probably be able to do some magic to help out with, like, different, even mundane thingies. Unless he's an immortal wizard, then I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't think I want to date someone immortal. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, even, like, saying that gay vampires are irrelevant from author's perspective, like, that's bad on its own, right? And also, like, I don't know. I feel like by not including those, you're still making some sort of statement. You're already into a mermaid? I'm also into a cyborg. But, like, okay, real talk, I would also not date a mermaid. Cause, like, my poor boy would not be able to live on land. And there's no way I would live under the ocean. The deep ocean scares me. Like, there are so many creatures that we just... I don't need to see them. You know? I don't need to see them. I don't need to be around them. They look like aliens a little bit. It's terrifying. I don't know, having a very strong werewolf vampire girlfriend does sound nice. But, like, what's the benefit of having a vampire girlfriend? Because I can understand having a werewolf, right? Because he's nice, warm, fluffy. Like, it's kind of like a like a dog, or she's a dog a little bit, right? I can get that. But, a vampire, and also they're cold constantly. Oh my god, no. I forgot about this one. They're always, like, dead cold, like dead people. And no. No. I don't think I could. There's a fine line between mermaid and siren. Yeah. But the guy we're talking about is a merman, not a siren. How do I get on top of here? I think I need to go to the back, right? Talasafia? What? Is it like the challenge? Oh my god, because I read the message. The fear of the deep water? Perhaps? I don't know. I don't know correct term for this. Honestly, anything that's kind of like unknown like this. For example, when I think too much about space, like the fact that we're so tiny compared to space as a whole, that also scares me. I try to not think about stuff like this because I'm like, I actually, the less I know, the happier I am. I'm just gonna live my life in my little piece of earth. Challenging the 3 bald bros to get my pretty green hair. You can get them. And then you have to get through the Sovereign of Cool, I believe. We got all of the blings from here. Man, I think, like, I feel like I've walked everywhere already. Can I glow up the clothing piece that I need? You want a Nikki outfit that gives the heterochromia eyes? That would be really cool. But I'm worried that they would make, like, the eye color pairs like not that great, you know? Okay, and I'm gonna be out of blings again. Well, at least I leveled it up 2 times. Would you date a shapeshifter? No. Cause what do they look like? Like in reality? That's what I need to know. Cause I need to know what our babies are gonna look like. Right? But if they constantly shapeshift and I'm like, I don't know what you actually look like. Oh, no, I feel like I need to... There's a sense of comfort in seeing a familiar face. And I don't think you would feel that with a shapeshifter. Because they don't have a familiar face because they're always shapeshifting. So, no. It would depend on the individual for me. I think most modern vampires would actually be chill and order blood packets rather than feed on humans. I think so too. I think if vampires were real, honestly, they probably would create some sort of like society with just regular humans who know about vampires, but they just like donate their blood for money. That would be a whole business, I can tell you that. They would make money with selling their blood to vampires. And vampires would pay, because obviously, like, we pay for food, so vampires would also pay for blood. Shapeshifters, aka Ditto in Pokemon. You see, I have never seen Pokemon. I mean, I've seen, like, a few episodes, but, like, I'm not familiar with anything Pokemon related. Yeah, there would be blood packets on Amazon Prime. Yeah. With express shipping, 100%. It would be a whole business. They could probably sort them also by their favorite flavor, aka, you know, A, B, 0. Like type of blood. They'd be like, you know, I generally like blood A, but I've been recently turning myself into a little... 0 type connoisseur. The one upside, I think, of a vampire is generational wealth. I guess. Yeah, they would have a lot of money, right? If they worked. If they worked. I mean, actually, they wouldn't even have to work. They would have to work like once for like, let's say 30 years and then just put it into various assets, right? Why can't we donate? Because I don't want your guys' money, you know? I feel really bad when you guys give me money, so that's why I don't have like a donate page or anything like that. But thank you for offering it. People sell plasma already, so selling blood is not that far off even right now. Yeah, but they sell plasma to like hospitals, right? So they don't sell it for just like people that want to eat it. Plus the coffin makers would be making bank. If we're talking about the vampires that sleep in coffins, right? Because the vampires from the stories that I know, actually, they don't sleep at all. What other things would vampires create a whole new market for? Except for just blood. Hold on, I'll drop my bike over here. And we're gonna see what else I can do today. Maybe the events. Oh, this thing, it's like annoying me that I can't get out of these little dots over here. Why not? Can't believe I'm winning with such a simple outfit, because simplicity is sometimes the key, you know? Challenge special guest Fluffy and Wishing Dance. Okay, Fluffy. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's if you guys want to support, the only way is really to just go on Twitch and sub. Then you also, you know, you get free emotes, add free viewing experience, and also a badge next to your name. Umbrellas and shades, unless it's the sparkly vampires. I don't know. Depends. Because, for example, in the Vampire Diaries, and I think actually that was like a pretty cool idea in my opinion, is that they had daylight rings, which were magical rings that essentially allowed them to walk outside. I wonder, but then, you know, if we had magical rings, then that means that magic would exist. And I don't think, you know, we can't only have one type of creature like this. So no magic for us. I guess umbrellas. But they would, you know what, actually, I know what they would have, just like, there would be more things that are open 24/7. Because I think that the vampires would always walk around during the night. They would sleep during the day. And they would just tell their friends that, oh, I always just work night shifts. On the challenge, a special guest. Okay. Pay the blings. Yes, no ads as well on Twitch. Those that do work definitely be a part of the night shift workforce. Yeah, I agree with that. They would, 100%. And I think there would be just in general more places where they could hang out at night. Like, definitely there would be more something like nightclubs that are actually full nightclubs that are open for the whole night. There would definitely be vampire exclusive nightclubs. What else would those vampires do? I don't know. I feel like they would also have just like music classes, dance classes, creative hobbies. Because like, what else are they supposed to do with their eternal lives? They would just like, one of them would be like, oh, you know what? When I was a human, I used to be a musician. So I can teach you how to play the piano or something. Hold on, now I need to focus. Up, jump, left, and then I don't know what it was here. Oh, right. Right, left, down, up. Right, left, up, oh, up. Left, right, jump, down. Left, right, jump, down. Right, jump, left, down. Right, jump, left, down. Jump, left, up, down. Jump, up, oh no, up. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. I forgot already. Or you can watch that Twitch ads. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest with you, ad revenue on Twitch... No. Honestly, this is like really... It's like pennies. Like, it's literally not worth it. Ad revenue on YouTube, for example, it's like way bigger and way better for the creator than the ad revenue on Twitch. I know. Momo, don't yell at me. Hi, Crochet by Maddie. Oh, I didn't notice you. Hello. How was your day? As a creative person, I would say a vampire. Wait, as a creative person, you would say a vampire. Can you elaborate? Can you now elaborate? What do you mean by this? Why creative? What are you gonna be doing to that vampire? That creativity is necessary for you. What areas are you going to be creative with that vampire? I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't want a supernatural boyfriend. That just does not sound good to me, because they probably have some sort of secret life, and they probably have some enemies that are gonna try to kill me, and I just don't want that. Like, I want a normal life for once. I want to be happy. I want to have a peaceful life. I don't know if I would be able to have that with a supernatural boyfriend. They always, like, cause so many troubles for the girl. Oh, we can maybe wait for the bird to come back and brush it. Because they probably into the arts and music. Ah, okay. So we would have a lot in common. And I'm more of a night person. Oh, if you are a night person, then yeah, definitely. Vampire boyfriend would be perfect for that. Oh, the bird is coming, I think. Or no? Hello? I thought that the bird is here. I also have 0 blood, which is supposed to be sweet too. Ooh. So you would want a creative vampire who also is a sweet tooth. And you're gonna be like, well. Do I have a snack for you, sir? Let's sleep and see what am I missing, because there might be some sort of Wimp Star that I didn't get yet here. Oh yeah, I see it. It's over there. Why did you bonk me though? You know I said nothing wrong. I'm just speaking my truth. And you guys should just expect this from me. You should expect that I say unhinged stuff a lot of the times here. I still stand that, like, if I had to date someone, that would probably be a wizard. Because what else are other creatures? Hold on. What are some fantasy magical creatures? Or like fae? No. Fae, I could not do fae. Absolutely not. We were talking about mermaids. Demons, no. It's also why I don't like summertime. Mosquitoes love me. Oh, I understand that. I understand. Technically, I have like a very common blood type, but I'm always the most bitten by vampires. By mosquitoes. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually always the most bitten by vampires. I never told you guys this. And I'm also like low-key allergic to mosquito bites, unfortunately. So the fact that they love me so much is very unfortunate for me. At least when a vampire calls you sweet, unlike someone, you can't ask, how do you know? Vampires? You really love that? I have to head out. Okay, no problem. Have fun at uni. Spreading the secrets. What secrets? Oh, that. Oh, okay. About the vampires. You're right. But shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about the vampires. You were not supposed to know that. I'm slightly allergic to them too. The bite swells up so bad. Yeah, it's so bad, especially when the mosquito bites you in the face. Oh my. It's the worst, because then you can't really take a day off of like work or school or something. And so you just have to show up with a huge freaking swollen face. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was working in McDonald's Fortunately, I had afternoon shift, so I knew the swellness is gonna calm down a little bit. But basically, during the night, a mosquito bit me in my eyelids, and so naturally my eyelids swelled up that I couldn't even open my eye. It was that bad. And I just had to go to work. And I was like, great, I love that for me. But like now people are gonna be asking what happened to me, and I just will feel so uncomfortable. Wizard from Clash of Clans? I've never played Clash of Clans. I have no idea. What other famous wizards are they? Like, I can only think of like Stardew Valley wizard, but this one, oh god, what do I want to be with this guy? He freaking like cheated on his wife. That's like the worst part. Actually, not only did he cheat, but then he also acts like so petty about it. And I'm like, you're the one that freaking cheated. What are you talking about, dude? You have no right to act this way. Okay, more blinks here. I picture a comedy of wizard and vampire being best friends. It would be hilarious. Is in this comedy the wizard immortal or mortal? Because I would assume wizards are mortal, in fact. Okay, how do I get to this? I don't know how to get there. I'm trying to think, but... Oh, you really had to do that to me, huh? Goodbye. I don't know. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. I think I need to go there, right? But no, you know what? No, I take it back. Even a wizard I wouldn't want to be with. Just like a regular human, please. I don't need any dramas. I need to launch ourselves properly to get that whip star. Oh, oh. And got it. Can you fly on that paper crane that is always flying? Because I've never seen that. And I don't even know. I don't think so. I don't think you can. You can only fly on those big birds, right? At least that's what I would assume. Oh, there's more blinks on the top of the building. That's right. I need to try to get here. Okay, this way. Oh, a little tent. Someone maybe staying there. Wait, another whip star. Where? Oh, there. We could try to get it. But I first need to go here. Yeah. Wait, there's some Dews of Inspiration on top as well. I'm trying to collect as many as I can to get more Kilo rewards, because he has some pretty good stuff in there. Okay. How do I... Wait, there's only one? Why do I feel like I've been here and I've collected the other one that was here? Because they usually come in pairs, right? The Dews. That dress reminds me of Kokomi. Oh, this one? Yeah, it's kind of like a little jellyfish dress. A little bit. Oh, here it is. Another one. I also saw one behind us, but I think we will need to fly with a bird, and I don't know where is that bird here. So many Eslings. Well, it's kind of dark, so maybe I need to change the time. Oh, wait. Why do I need this for? Ah, okay. Maybe I don't need the flying bird after all. I just need to get here. Oh yeah. Perfect. I like how this dress looks like when you fly. Because it kind of lights up a little bit. But when you stand, it's kind of... It's actually one of my least favorite ability outfits. Or actually, is it my least favorite outfits? If we look at ability outfits, let's actually check this out. This one is... okay. It's not bad. I like the hair. And I wish that we got this hair in different colors. Because I like the shape of it and the bangs. The bob catching is alright. The fishing... actually... No. Yeah, no. This one is terrible. This one is purely awful. I have nothing good to say about this outfit. Horrible. I love the hair. This is one of my favorite hairs, I think. I actually use it on my regular outfits. But I think this one is a bit worse than the gliding outfit. This one, I wish that this dress was actually black. Because if you look at it closely, it's actually green. But I wish it was black, because then it would look more sophisticated, perhaps. I like a few of the individual pieces. Like, I really like the earrings and the shoes in here. This is the best outfit, 100%. I absolutely love it. The colors, and honestly everything. Everything about this outfit is perfect. Oh, and this is just like my whimsy outfit that I just got. So, no other ability outfits I own. I don't even know if there are anymore. That's cute. Okay. Is there any other hidden outfits than just the gliding one? I don't think so. I think we've seen all of them. Okay. It's also been so warm over here. Like, we're supposed to have, I believe, 24 degrees towards the end of the week when Easter is gonna be here. And mind you, 25 degrees is like summer for me. And it's just April. I have no idea how it got so warm, especially because not that long ago, I think actually last week, we had a snowstorm. So the weather is just going a little crazy right now. And as an example, it was so hot yesterday that during the night, I slept with my window open the entire night. I never do that unless it's summer. You're missing 4 pieces in the fairy outfit. They actually said, the developers, that there's going to be the fairy outfit rerun soon. Yeah, then soon we'll rerun. Exactly. I'm so excited because I'm 100% getting that outfit. I love it. I think it's my favorite outfit that Nikki released so far. And I can't wait to have it. I'll have the horns outfit. And then the fairy outfit. I really want more fantasy outfits like this. Because it's really cool to have them. Let's also try to fish this one out. As for 5-star outfits, I don't know. Like, 5-star outfits are just not really hitting for me, if I'm being honest with you. I think it might be just simply because of the region, I guess, that we're in. When we go finally to a different nation, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the outfit so much more. Like, I'm especially waiting for the one that is supposed to be, like, I guess China inspired, because I can already tell, like, if they're going to have traditional Chinese clothing, oh, I'm gonna be pulling like every banner. I want those so badly. They're so freaking pretty. Trying to get this 3-star outfit of the event. Which 3-star outfit? Oh, the dress, the like flowery picnicky dress. I think I got this one already. The objectives are not clear. What do you mean?
Momo, I caught it.
Hold on, let's see. Where is this? Here? This one? The objectives that are not clear? For me, you know what's not clear for me? Is like, why wasn't it counting glowing up 3 clothing pieces for me? Because I did glow up. This is the same thing. I don't know why it didn't count for me. It makes you confused? So which part makes you confused? Like, do you need help finding the floating wish aisle or something? This one, I don't think... This one, I feel like it's kind of bad because this... You need... I believe, at least... You need to have the outfit in order to take the photo. Because you can't take the photo when you're just on the bike. I tried. So this one, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of low that you need to have pulled on a different banner in order to even do this. Which is sad. Yeah, but I'm grading clothes and it doesn't count. Yeah, so I think this is like a bug or something here. Because it didn't count for me. The glow up 3 clothing pieces. And also glow up 1 4-star outfit or higher. Because I did. I 100%. I glowed it up and it just didn't work, so... I don't know. And it's so funny because look, it did count the upgrade 3 clothing pieces to max levels. But glowing up didn't count. I don't know what the problem is then. Is there anything else in here? I don't see. Oh, there's a mini game. I guess we could do that. Let's just start. Let's, without hearing the the rules. 15 seconds for the perfect clear. Okay, so what is this one? Seems like a pretty difficult. Dodge and dash. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, that's actually not difficult at all. See, less than 10 seconds even, and they wanted 15 for a perfect clear. Come on, easy. We got some diamonds in the mail. Let's see if I got it. Oh, I did indeed. Did an oversight, a typographical error, and the decorative text referencing Nikki's name went unnoticed. Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. Nice, look at that. That's like 1 whole pool. Not bad. They're pretty generous, I think, with diamonds. I might change my mind when I have played this game for longer and more, but so far I feel like I get a lot of diamonds. To be fair, I'm also not really pulling that much, but like, look, I already have 23 of those and also 10 of these. These I feel like we don't have enough of. I wish that we had more ways to get those limited wishes. But diamonds are nice. Were we at the windmill today? I don't remember. I can check it out though. And also, I guess we could go also to the swan gazebo and the astral something, the astral bird. And try to get the purple stuff. The bouquet as well. Yeah, I could do that. Where's the swan gazebo? Here. I guess I'm just gonna teleport here. It's gonna be faster. I don't really need those for anything, but I do try to collect those when I remember. Because who knows, maybe at some point you will actually need it for something and I'll not have it. Oh, sorry guys, I ran over you. I'm trying to get that. Okay, I guess we got it finally. Is it like here in front of us? Yeah, okay. I really wish that we had a waypoint that is way closer here, because it does take a bit to get over here. And you need to brush those swans before they get into the water, otherwise you later can't do it and you have to teleport out again and redo it. And it just takes unnecessarily long. Oh no, I thought I can catch it. Okay. Never mind. Stoneville. Oh no, that's actually an abandoned district. The astral. I don't know what this is called. Just the bird. The blue bird. No, wait. You might need the astral feathers for the miracle outfit, right? Or something? See this bird. This is what we need. Astro feather. Oh, it is just called astro feather. What's the bird's name then? I don't think it's astral bird. And bouquet is where is it? No, wait a minute. Here. I have it marked because otherwise I will always forget where it is. It's again in a little bit of an inconvenient spot. Fortunately, Nikki runs really fast, so we don't need to worry about it. And I mean, I guess if you have the outfit with the bike or the motorcycle, then it's easier. Maybe that's why they're making these outfits. Oh, now that I think about it, it would be so cool if at some point we got a night outfit, right? We were talking about a night outfit that would be really fun to get. But what if with that night outfit you also got a whimsy horse and you were able to horse ride in Infinity Nikki? Now, how does this concept sound like? Because I think it's pretty dope. It could literally be a knight on a horse in a shining armor. Oh wait, I thought I got rid of all of them. I guess I didn't. Okay. Sorry, buddy. We can match actually if you want. We have a horns outfit. Look at this one. Oh. See, we're matching. We have crystal horns. To be fair, his look more luxurious than mine. But I do like mine more. Not this one. I want to go back to my outfit. And where else? No, I think I actually got all of the things that I have. Is there any other animal that is like time limited like this? Where you can get drops only once a day? I don't know. I'm not that advanced in the game. I just do things very slowly, honestly. Oh my, so many of you are here. And the dues. Maybe we could go to a kilo to see if I already have enough for our next reward. So we got quite a few of them today. Oh, that's why there's a chest. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there a way to recognize if you have the pink chest, so the one that has outfits? Is there a way to recognize which one has outfits and which one has diamonds? Like on the outside? Because to me they look the same. But maybe they do have slight differences that I just haven't noticed before. I can't tell. There's a... oh. There's a Whimstar? Oh, what am I pressing? Oh, B instead of V. Oh, is it the chasing one? No, okay. This is fine. The chasing one? It's probably my least favorite. Because you can't really sprint with Nikki. You can only really dash with her. And it always just loves going on the most inconvenient spots. Like up and down, above the water. I don't know. Another chest. Okay, I'll get that. Wait, is that a waypoint that I did not get yet? I think so. I'll get it in a second. Okay, more gems? No, diamonds. Here. I've never gotten this one. I didn't even know there is a waypoint, but that's a cave that I can't go to, right? I assume... Oh, that's a random quest. Oh. Oh, I wasn't gonna be here. Yeah, I'll do it some other time. Another guy here. Wait, one single blink? Do I feel like going for just one single blink? Maybe I do. Oh no, there's more. Wait, I did not notice. Okay. Yeah, I've been running around and I don't think I've gotten even that many blings, if I'm being honest with you. That's all we do? To be fair, I did spend quite a lot of blings today. Huh? What's this? Oh, I know. You have to be on a bike here, right? Yeah. Oh. And then you just yeet yourself over here. Oh well. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something before. Oh, I was saying that I did spend quite a bit of blinks already. But I'm just not getting that much. Yeah, we got rich and poor. To be fair, I don't think we really were ever rich. We just went from slightly less poor to poor again. You can never be rich in this game. You always spend so much. I don't think I can glow up the outfit even more. Yeah. Yeah, this is so slow. It's so slow. You get a lot of blinks through events and even the battle pass. That's a better way, honestly, to do it than just farming it. If I'm being honest with you. And I don't really want to use my battle energy on getting that. Not only because it's just like such a waste to use vital energy on blinks, but also because you don't even get that much from those domains. Because I've tried it. And I was so disappointed because I didn't know how many blinks you're gonna get when you use the vital energy. And then I did use my vital energy on it and I was like, really? That's it? That wasn't worth it. Dang capitalism. Yeah, capitalism wins again. Okay, but this is free blings. Combat insignias reached for the day? Oh. I did not know that's a thing even. Because I've never played Infinity Nikki just like running around like this for this long. When I play on my own, I honestly just like do dailies, a little bit of the events or something, and that's it. And I don't even do that every single day. Like I didn't log in yesterday. On the weekends, I don't think I've logged in either. Like I log in maybe around 3 to max 4 times per week. Then that's fine by me. How did I get this last one? Maybe I can drop myself. Oh yeah. You're dancing with the blue ghost? Oh, the Feywish sprite. Post a picture. Yeah, this is so cute. I mean, they're cute, but also because of the story, I don't trust all of them. Some of them are kind of sussy. Unless they're Geroda. Geroda is the cutest little bean who did nothing wrong. Right, answering emails. Ugh. I feel you. Yesterday I had to... This is so stupid, but I literally had to just write one message to someone. But it was like a really stressful message to me. And I was so stressed out about it for a few days, to the point that like my mind was just forgetting that I need to do it. And I was gonna do it on the weekend, right? On Saturday, I believe. And I was constantly forgetting about it because it was just making me so stressed out. And then I would be like, oh my god, I didn't do it again. And I was supposed to do it today. And yesterday I finally put an alarm for myself. And I was like, okay, no. When alarm goes off, I have to write that message. And honestly, it wasn't even that stressful. But like, the idea of like sending that message is so stressful. I don't even know what stresses me out about it. This is the same thing with phone calls. They stress me out so much, but I don't, if I'm being honest with you, I don't even know why it stresses me out. It just is. And it's funny because I would say I have a less hard time talking to a stranger, like in person, than it is to have a phone call. Why? I don't know. What is it about phone calls that stresses me out? No, I don't know. I don't know much about the game, but I do love Geroda. Yeah. Oh, precious little boy. Wait, we were there already, right? At the port. We really might have been like everywhere, basically, to collect the blings today. I've collected blings from here. I can see because it's empty. Oh, but I didn't collect those. See that? Okay. Oh, wait. There is also the use of inspiration. Okay, I'm gonna go to Kilo after this. He might have some rewards for us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. Okay. Got both of them. And Kilo is... No, where is he? He's like here. Here. I'm used to, but I work in a job that requires me to talk on the phone. Oh yeah, that makes sense. All I can say is a lot of the times the person on the other line may not know much either. And hope you don't yell at them. That's my own experience. Yeah, but that's the thing, like you are kind of like on the receiving end of that phone call, right? So you're kind of like quote unquote in position of power in this situation. Right? But that's the thing, like I'm always like this, like I'm scared that people are gonna yell at me for something, and I don't even know why. Like that could be just something as simple as making an appointment at a doctor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so scared me so much. Why? I don't know. Ooh, we got one Stanner wish. So we can do this right now. One single. I still have like 3 pieces from this outfit to finish it. And after that, I think I'm gonna go for the winter one, which is currently blocked, but this is the one. Hello, Rizzo Choco Maid, welcome. I can understand that. My anxiety is forgetting the appointment and missing it. Really? Oh. I don't think that ever happened to me. Fortunately. But that, honestly, that sounds so scary. I don't think that ever happened to me. I'm usually pretty good with dates. To be fair, I always like have like reminders and I write them everywhere. to not forget, because I will forget. Like, I, for example, will 100% forget my friends' birthdays. Even if I know more or less when they are, by the time the birthday arrives, I will forget. So that's why I need to write it down. I need to write it down, make myself reminders. Some students I have to set some boundaries, but mostly I can be pretty chill with. That's good. I will say that for me, I have like a mixed experience with like college people, because on my bachelor's degree in my uni, it was a whole different experience than on my master's degree, because I went on my master's degree to a completely different university across the country. So yeah, my experience is completely different. My bachelor's degree, oh my gosh, I do not wish for anyone to have this like type of experience, because like the type of professors we've had, I only really had one professor that was truly passionate about their job and you actually enjoyed going to their classes. But like, to give you an example, I remember that I was helping one professor with basically handling some paperwork, because she was having a class and she noticed me and asked me if I can help her like bring a few papers to the dean's office, because she has a class right now and she forgot that she needed to bring it like an hour ago or something. And so and I was like, okay, no problem. So I went there, I brought a few papers. I said that it's from this and this professor. And then I came back and I told this professor that, oh, I already did it. And then she remembered, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't give you all the papers. Like, this is the one missing. Can you go there again? So again, me being a nice person, I said, yeah, totally, no problem. I go to the freaking dean's office, and the dean office lady, the person that was working there, she was so like offended that I dared to come to her again, like after the time that it was open, because technically, like, I think the dean's office was open until 4, and that's the time that that professor was supposed to bring in the papers, but it was like 4:30 or something. And so I came in there again, you know, because that professor asked me to go. It was, yes, I get it that it was past the time that dean's office was open, but like, I wasn't doing this for myself. I was helping a professor out. So I feel like professors can go to the dean's office even after it's closed. And saw what that lady did, because she was so offended at me that I dared to come there again. She kicked me out of her office. Like, I tried to explain to her what's going on, that I'm just trying to help a professor out. But she legit just stood out from her desk and opened the doors and pushed me out of there. So that's how my bachelor's degree experience was. And like, professors were like this too. It was just like, oh my, I literally have nothing good to say about this university, genuinely, like, ridiculous. I feel that I forget my own immediate family birthdays because there are just so many. I work with master's degree seeking students too. They're very on top of it, so it's nice. Oh man, don't get me started on academic affairs and deans. Most that I know are super titled, right? Like, I don't understand, like, because I really, like, I would understand if I was just like going to her after, you know, the office hours are long closed off, and I'm just doing my own business instead of just coming the next day as I should. Like, I really would understand that, but I was just helping a professor out. I was not doing that for myself. And she didn't listen. I swear to you, no one ever treated me this rudely. To freaking push out a person out of the door? Oh my god. That professor, it was truly something. Or like, one time I was taking an exam. That was a final exam. And basically I was supposed to have my defense of my thesis. which is like the most important thing ever in university over here. But you can't attend the defense if you don't have all of your exams passed. And so basically my defense was happening on Monday and that exam was on Friday. So I walked up to the professor before the exam and I politely asked, and only because the dean's office lady actually advised me to do it. So ironic. It always goes back to the dean's office. So I was explaining to the dean's office lady that this is the situation. And I'm like, you know, like, what if I don't get my results back from the exam before the defense? Because it happens on a Friday and I don't know if I'm going to have my results yet by Monday. So she said, oh, just go to the professor. Like, I'm sure she will understand. So I go to the professor right before exam. Trust me, I'm being as polite as I can be. And I ask like, oh, you know, because of this and this situation, could I please ask if you could, like, how to say this in English? Like, check, I guess, the tests and give us the results of it by the end of the weekend. It would mean a lot to me. She didn't even let me finish my sentence and she started yelling at me, saying things such as, you expect things from me, but you expect nothing from yourself. Who do you think you are? And I'm like, what does that mean that I don't expect anything from myself? Like, where is that coming from? And she just straight up started offending me and being like, wow, you students are so entitled. Like, you think you can tell me what to do? And I'm just like, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just asking if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Oh my freaking God. And that's not the end of the story. Because like this professor, this was not my first rodeo with her, by the way. She stood next to me the entire exam. And the second that I finished the exam, she literally ripped my paper out of me. And, you know, basically gave me their lowest grade possible. So I didn't pass. And then she looked at me with a smile and said, here you have your results immediately. As you wanted. I'm telling you, like, my experience on my bachelor's degree was, this was, by the way, the only class I've ever failed. And I was not supposed to fail this class because I know for a fact that I wrote my exam correctly. But that's just, speaking of like entitlements, like professor affairs, and just in general, like such a corruption system. Like she was such a, like, the thing is that it's not just me that had an issue. Every single student that I've ever talked to about her also had some issues with her because she was just like such a drama queen. And people would go to Dean's office to report on her so many times. But I don't know what it was that, like, somehow the Dean's office never believed any students. They never like questioned her about anything. So there was no point in me reporting this to the Dean's office because I knew that if I say that, then if anything, that lady is gonna hate me even more. And I had to still pass that class, right? I still had to retake the exam. So, sorry, that was your experience. My dream job is to be a dean someday. And I want to change that. Oh, I hope that is gonna happen to you. I know you're gonna be like the best dean ever. This is not very nice. This is horrible. That's insane. I'll tell my students to file a grievance if they came to me with this. But that's the thing, like, we technically could file these like grievances, as you say. But the thing is, they would just like look at them if they did, and they would be like, oh, there's nothing we could have done about it. Like, oh, you know, there's no proof. Like, an example, again, with that same professor. Oh, I have so much tea on this professor. This professor, we were having an exam with her. It was a different class, but the same professor. She was teaching multiple classes. We were having a really difficult exam, and during the middle of the exam, this lady was just constantly yapping with her colleague. And then, like, half of the group failed her exam. And the thing is, my theory is that she was failing people on purpose to just give college money. Because if you fail an exam and you fail a class, you have to pay them so that you can retake it. So that's my theory. And I think this is also the reason why the system was corrupted and you couldn't report on her, because the college was technically earning money through her. And people who failed the class, because, you know, that's kind of a large amount of people, like 50% of people to not pass her class, it seemed a little suspicious. So they reported it and filed it like grievance, as you say. And they did like a questioning with this professor, and they said that, oh, you know, your students reported that the entire exam you were talking to this lady and it was very distracting for students, and half of them failed your class because of it. And I kid you not, the professor answered to the dean himself. Well, I guess those people must be seeing ghosts. And they let her go. And then we were known for the entire like university that our group was seeing ghosts during an exam. Oh my god. She is the worst. Out of petitions that grade so much. I'm sorry to bring this up. No, like, just I'm so glad that I'm not in any like position anymore where people have like authority over me. I think this is why I love being a content creator and being just like really independent. Cause I'm sorry, we're not even playing the game. I'm just like chatting. We're not even playing. I just really hated that feeling of being so powerless and having people just roll you over and over again, and you just not being able to do anything against it. And no matter what type of like person you would be, no matter how kind and understanding you would be, you would still get so just screwed over by everyone. Like, I wish that I could say, for example, that I've had like a good boss in the past. All of my bosses sucked. Like at work, like they, I don't know. I was even talking about it to some friends that in order to be a boss, you just have to have like specific qualities. And a lot of the times those qualities revolve with you being like a person that, what is that one saying in English that, I don't know actually, but that basically the goal is more important than the means that it takes to get to that goal, which, you know, means basically that we care more about the sales than the fact that you people are so overworked and you can't keep up with the amount of work, right? That type of attitude. So I don't want to go back to being employed by someone, and that's why I'm trying my best, like even right now, even though I'm like not doing great financially, but I just don't want to go back to being like below someone, because people just abuse their power so often. Like, I could have the best coworkers. I've had jobs where I had really good coworkers and I liked being at work with them, but the second that the boss was involved, like, the entire atmosphere would be ruined. The job would feel so overbearing and stressful. I had an instructor fail more than half of the class, and she said it was because of them and not her. It's always like them, not her. But I feel like if that many people are failing your class, then also I feel like it kind of shows that you're just not the best teacher. Because if it was just like a little bit of, I don't know, like 10% students or something, 20 even. But if that many fail, then like you're the problem. Just simple as that. Even if it's like a really challenging class, right? I feel like you go to university and like you go there for you. It's not really like, oh, you need to have higher degree. This is 100% voluntary. So those people who want to have higher education, they will study. The only boss I have ever enjoyed is my current one. If she leaves, I am jumping ship with her. No, I hope she doesn't. She doesn't leave and you're gonna have her until you become the dean yourself. That would be the best case scenario. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, oh my god, I haven't been in like a normal quote unquote job for, I don't even know how many years has it been. Hold on, I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years. And then like less than 6 months. It's like less than 3 years since I've been in like a normal job, and I just, please no. I don't want to be back at a normal job. Oh my gosh. Hold on, what's going on? I'm trying to see who's streaming right now. Oh. Hold on, let's see this person. What are they doing today? I'd fear a normal job too. Have you ever had like a normal job, Huey, though? Or have you just been studying so far? I don't know, like I've had the full-time jobs, I had part-time job, and also a paid internship. And honestly, like that paid internship, the more I think about it, it wasn't really even that bad. I really think that back then I used to think of it worse than it is now. Now it's not that bad. Me entering a student job. I'm trying to enter one. If my uni signs my papers. What is that? Like, is it a job connected to your major? Is that what it is? Hold on, I'm trying to see, but like I'm having ads. Having ads. Hold on. Let us see if we could raid this person. Oh my gosh. I'm almost clicked something. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm glad that we had a little chat today. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube and would like to participate in the raids, you have to go over to Twitch. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, wait, I need to do it on a different window. The fact that paid and internship are in the same sentence baffles me. I feel internships should always be paid. I think that unpaid internships are a freaking scam. That should not be a thing that you work for free. No, absolutely not. All right then, there goes me. And we'll see each other tomorrow. And I'm gonna be starting a new game on Twitch. So if you want to join, that's a perfect time. Okay, bye-bye.